Hello guys, I'm Oscar. Of course, I've said that in a lot of my videos. As you guys may notice, I'm in a it's not the usual type of recording setup. I did something new. I rearranged my recording session, so my laptop is right here. Actually, the camera that is recording this video is actually my laptop camera. Unfortunately, this monitor does not have a webcam. I might have to get one. But first, I have to get that graphics card. Now, something I wanted to talk about today was a video, and I've been thinking about this for like ever since I started becoming a intermediate sized YouTuber. Not big, not huge, not big, not a little big, just almost to like 100 subscribers. A lot of people, uh, I've noticed. I think I don't know. I never get comments on my videos for some reason. I think they just think that I am awkward. They just really think that I'm awkward, and I highly understand that. And it's true. Today, today is that's the focus today. Today, I'm going to discuss you why I've been so hesitant to make new videos lately, why I have been just not making any gaming videos. I mean, I have tried like 7 times to record one gaming video, but it did not work out, and I just abandoned the project entirely. I might still do it though. It's still there. For starters, number one, I'm not a very rich person, as you can tell by this room and by my setup that I have. This, guys, is the cheapest chair that my mom could afford, and it was $124, and it's a theatrical chair with a massage. Helps a lot. This microphone, I'm not using it right now. I'm using this microphone, the microphone that's built into the computer. This microphone costs $74, and this gaming mouse costs $24. And for those of you like, oh, that's not very much. Like $74? Why don't you get a Yeti mic? Well, that's my first part of the thing. My parents just don't have a lot of money. Guys, if you guys think that I live in a giant mansion down in like San Diego or I don't know, um, River River Club, which is a neighborhood in Georgia, for those of you who don't know, where this owner of Zaxby's lives, or I live in Beverly Hills, you're wrong. I live in a small I live in a small neighborhood that's not very well seen, and it's on a highway. And it's right in front of Patrick Elementary. It's another elementary school that's in Georgia. Um, it's called the Preserve, and it's a very small neighborhood with moderate with intermediate sized um, suburban houses. This right now, guys, right now I'm standing on. You might be thinking, oh, standing on like the third floor. No, this is the second floor, guys. I used to record on the first floor, and then I finally got the privilege to move up here. Yes, I do have some other privileges that are not so much from other YouTubers. That's another thing. But another thing is that I do act weird streaming. Well, not streaming, but recording videos. That's because, guys, um, I know some of you out there are my friends, and you know, I've told you this. I have autism, but actually, it's not that. It's an even rarer case. It's rare. It's actually a whole lot more rare than autism. Guys, I have Asperger's syndrome. Now, is that a bad thing? No, but it does mean that I see the world entirely differently from other people. Like you see, like, say for instance, this is like an example. Say for instance, you see black, I see white. If you see red, I see blue, so on and so forth. And like um, like say for instance, on YouTube, gamers, and they all have big setups, huge lights, big expensive microphones. Me, I don't. However, when I look at it, I think it's just a waste of money. Ad revenue, you might think that's you guys, especially those of you who do put ads on your services, on your channels, think that's a good way to make money. I don't, because I as witnessed, well, not personally witnessed, but I saw it. It was, and have gotten to a little bit in depth about how YouTube pays you, and it's not good. It's not good. Like, you get paid by how many views you get, and you don't get paid by the month, and that is kind of like a BS to me, because everybody in my family works on a paycheck type payment. Like, they're paid monthly at the end of the month or end of the week. And that's what I want to do, guys. I don't want to, I might work at home. Also, another note, you might think, oh, you need a big expensive computer to play big video games. No. Yeah, cost my mom $384. The monitor was $176, and the keyboard was around 55, was around $35. All of this setup right here is around $700 that you can get. This laptop, for instance, this was $700, and it's brand new. It's lasted me a long time. My first computer, I actually have it right here. This guy, $500. $500 for this guy, and this is a pretty good computer. Pretty good computer for work. It has. If I could get this open. It's an EliteBook. Very nice keyboard. You can turn off the touchpad. It has a center mouse pivot, and all of that. It has also some things that not a lot of, that this doesn't. It has a disk drive, and also has a flip out light. Pretty good for $500, but I don't use it anymore because it wasn't meant for gaming. So yeah, and I have told you guys constantly that I have been delaying videos for a long time because primarily I want to start recording on this computer. Um, this computer. Yes, I do want to start recording on this computer, but guys, the computer only has a I already told you guys this. It has only a 650 Ti. That's not gonna last. I am, however, next month, and it only has 8 gigabytes of RAM, sadly. But next month, hopefully, no promises though by my mom. I'm getting a new graphic card that is a 650 Ti, as well as a another as well as a 8 gigabyte RAM stick, and hopefully I can record a lot better games. No, I will not be changing the processor. Those are very fragile and they're very expensive. I mean it. I know some of you are out there saying you need to get a new processor. Well, guess what? BS to that, okay? I'm not made of money. Hell, I didn't buy this stuff, guys. I don't have, guys, you need to understand something. I don't have a credit card. I don't have a debit card. Hell, I don't even have a bank account. But all of this, even this right here, this, that computer came from my mom. And I thank her so much. Like, um, my mom and dad paid for this. My mom paid for this, 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 everything. Everything from that bed, that bedside table, that lamp, that poster, everything. I don't have the money. And if I did have the money, I would probably save it to get a better craft, to get a better one. But enough about that topic. Another area that I wanted to focus on was when I do record gaming videos. I'll even put a clip up right here from the episode 3 Henry Sigmund collection. Along with my Asperger syndrome, I have a very bad version of ADHD, or attention depressive hyperactive disorder, which makes me extremely hyper if I'm not on medication, like methylphenidate. No, not meth as in the drug, methylphenidate. Meth is methamphetamine. Methylphenidate is an entirely different medication. Just remember that, okay? So the reason why in that video that I showed you guys I acted like that was because I didn't take my pills that day. And guys, that day that video was recorded, I made 6 videos. But however, I made 3 videos. However, I neglected to upload 2 of them because I didn't like how they came out. Not only that, I was too busy with school. Yes, I'm in school, and yes, I do care about my education. My dad is a very well respected teacher, and I plan to follow his steps and get my PhD. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my nose is inflamed. It's covered in crap. Isn't like boogers or whatever. Anywho, yes. Another thing that I wanted to discuss about is how I treat my YouTube videos. I treat them as some people might think, oh, it's just a video. Guys, I treat my videos as art, a big piece of art that nobody is allowed to touch. You're only allowed to see it, admire it, you can't touch it because it's my intellectual property. Even though I'm playing someone else's game. That doesn't count, but that doesn't count. So whenever I do record, a certain video, like say for instance, I can pull up on my phone. It's gonna be a gaming video, not one of my vlogs. Let's say Fallout 1. Guys, that video took me forever to make, and it's a treasure that I keep. These videos, the Henry Stickmin ones, are possibly my biggest accomplishments. Guys, these took me I'll tell you right now, each individual Henry Stickmin episode took me 8 hours. Took me 8 hours to make. Adding recording makes about adds like 30 minutes. That video right there, that took me 8 hours to make because of how much editing I had to do. Of course. The second video that I made, the second episode. Guys, that was probably the longest video that was probably the longest video that I ever made on the channel, as in editing, as in time to get it prepared and uploaded. Guys, I'm not kidding. I remember this specifically. This one video, took me 10 hours to edit. 10. Along with the recording, it was about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. This is 10 hours of work that you watched. 10 hours of work. And guys, some people that are like adults, like say for instance 8-Bit Ryan, for instance 8-Bit Ryan, Markiplier, Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, all those guys, they're adults. And they have money. Markiplier hired Lixian and pays him to edit his videos. That's at least what I think. I don't know if they're friends. And guys, I don't think there's an editor that will accept a 16-year-old boy with Asperger's syndrome and along with a bunch of other mental issues with like anxiety, OCD, especially OCD, and ADHD. I don't think there's an editor out there, and plus I don't have the money to pay them because my mom and dad aren't managers. They're employed by a manager, in their case a principal. If I did have the money and I did have the time, and also, but some of those 8-Bit Ryan, he edits his videos by himself, and he has time to edit those because he is out of college and he gets paid by playing video games on YouTube, which I still think you shouldn't do. It's a hobby, not. I don't like how it's because of my Asperger's syndrome. I believe there's one way that you're supposed to do it, and no way. It's because of my OCD. There's one way you're supposed to do it, and you can't do it another way. And same thing goes with payment. I think there's only one way to get paid, and that's to go out and get a job, and not to just sit at home playing video games. Even though I would like to do that, to be honest, but unfortunately, I don't. So back to what I was saying about 8-Bit Ryan, guys, he has time to make those. I don't have time. I have a lot of things at my hands. Guys, I live in a house with 4 other people. I'm not alone. I have 4 other people that I have to help. My mom and dad were born excuse me, let me take this. I'll do the it was just something for my mom to get the mail. You see, like that right there. I'm in charge of a lot of things in this house because I'm the youngest and possibly the only man in the house. My guys, my mom and dad got married when they were 40. My dad right now is 69 years old. He was born in 55. My mom is 66, I think, or no, not 66. She's 59. She's almost 60. She was born in 65. I was born in 2004. There's a huge gap in that big span, which means me, my sisters have to help take care of them. They give us food and shelter, we have to do something in return, which is why I don't have time to edit videos because I get interrupted all the time, and I do get mad over that, but it's a sacrifice that you have to make for your family. Family comes first, guys. You got to remember that. Family comes first, not YouTube. As well as school. I have school, guys, from 7:20 all the way to 10, which means I don't have time. Which means I don't have time in between classes to be like, hey guys, what's up? I'm going to do playing, I don't know, um, Heroes and Generals or No Man's Sky. I don't have time to do that, guys. And you need to understand that. I'm not mad at you guys, but I just need you guys to understand something that that I don't have time. That's the biggest involvement in this my situation. Time. I don't have time, I don't have money, and I just don't have the patience to deal with some of the stuff on YouTube. Sometimes, guys, I won't even. Sometimes, guys, I know some YouTubers do check their channel regularly. Guys, sometimes I only check my channel like once every so often because I'm too busy working on something else or playing a video game to recuperate from the day that I had. I don't have time. Please, I hope you guys can understand this. Alright, this video is 23 minutes long already, not edited. I don't know. Do whatever you like with the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to get if you want to get notified on new videos like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.